Hello guys, welcome to today's weekly outlook and setup. In today we're going to be going through the chart, looking at on the forex market, on the crypto market, to analyze what happened last week and be able to see what can happen this coming week and take advantage of it. If today is your first time watching our video, I want to say welcome to Deep Tutors. What we do here, we make videos that are good for your pocket. If you check out our YouTube channel, you can see we make videos of the forex market, the crypto market, and we also share with you the 100x cryptocurrency gem. Right now we're currently in bear market, which is a huge opportunity for anybody that is in cryptocurrency or for anybody coming into cryptocurrency. Here we produce you content that can help you make money in the financial market. So do feel free to relax, click the like button, click on the subscribe button, and turn on the bell notification. And don't forget to join our Telegram channel. Check the link in the description and join our Telegram channel. Alright, today's video we're going to be looking out for the market to see opportunities that we can just take advantage in the market. But before then, I want to introduce you to a broker called Infinux. This is one of the most regulated broker, and also a broker that cannot manipulate your trading. Like so many traders, usually expresses different things like slippage and high spread, high commissions, and different other things that affect trading. Now, most of these things are done by some of the brokers they are using. Some of them are not regulated. So if you're looking for a regulated broker, you can sign up with Infinux by checking the link in the description. Check the link in the description and sign up. You can actually create a demo account and start trading. As well, you can actually trade on the MT4 platform and also on the MT5 platform. And you have opportunity to use 1 to 1,000 leverage. Guys, you need to understand that leverage is risky and you can actually lose your money if you use high trading leverage. Personally, I recommend 1:500 leverage. If you're going to 1:1000, obviously you know what you're doing. As a matter of fact, you have opportunity to trade over 300 instruments, use 0.01 lot, and so many other benefits that we have in Infinux. Now, before we go straight into analyzing the market, let's check out at the economic calendar to see what is happening, because news is also another important part on trading. If you're not focusing on fundamental news, guys, you're making a big mistake. Because why? Fundamental to an extent impacts the technical, in as much as technical always prevail, but also you need to be aware of some fundamental news so you can actually stay away when those news are happening, because the market can be very volatile, moving up and down. As you can see on Monday, we don't have anything on Monday. It's going to be a very cool market on Monday. On Tuesday, we have some Euro news, French flash service, and some Euro news on GBP news as well. That will be in the morning. And on Wednesday, we don't have any news on Wednesday apart from USD news. I don't know if it's going to be a volatile news, if you're going to have impact in the market. I don't think so. And on Friday, do we have any news on Friday? Okay, core PCE. I don't know. I can tell you this week is going to be a very cool week. So we don't have any much news this week. So it's going to be, for me, it's going to be a technical week where we see technical analysis taking advantage of the market. All right, let's go straight into the video. Okay, this is DXY, the almighty DXY. As you can see, we are currently massively moving to the upside. I can tell you guys, dollar is so strong right now. Everybody is shouting and saying we're going to have inflation and different things. Well, for me, I don't know, because what I do is to take advantage of the opportunity I'm seeing in the market. From what I'm seeing in the market right now, I am seeing massive strong bullishness on dollar all the way to 120. Now, if the dollar will get to this 120, obviously we're going to see a whole lot of things happening in the market. For example, Euro USD will keep on going down. We're going to see Bitcoin hitting lows, and so many other pairs and so many other asset class, whether S&P 500, Nasdaq, US 30, and so many other things. As you can see on the weekly time frame, DXY is so bullish. As you can see, we are targeting this high to start creating new all-time highs. I believe by Monday, Tuesday, we're going to take out this high. So let's check what's happening on the daily time frame. As you can see, this is the daily time frame. Obviously, we're expecting the market to deeply move to this area before going to the upside. As you can see, we never see that happening. As you can see, the massive bullishness. You can see this is massive bullishness, no retracement. I can tell you, breaking these structures here, these flat highs. These were flat highs where the market got a lot of liquidity. As you can see, the market taking it up. You can see these are flat highs. So as you can see, we are targeting this high to to see if we can create a new all-time high, and that is what we are right now in DXY. So we are seeing so much bullishness in DXY. There is no single retracement. It has been all massive move to the upside. As you can see, let's check on the 4 hours, but you need to be very mindful right now. But what we are seeing in DXY is very, very bullish. As you can see on the 4 hour, there is no single retracement. You can see no single retracement. This is just a reaction. I can't call this a deep retracement. It's just a reaction for the market to keep moving to the upside. But for example, I'm actually expecting something like this. If we're going to see that, if the market can massively push up and create a new high, maybe take a retracement to this level right here and keep on moving to the upside. So this is what I'm going to be expecting. Like I can tell you, I'm not here to predict the market. I'm here to react based on what the market does. So as you can see, we are massively moving to the upside. All we need to do is to keep following structure. If the structure shows that we're going to go down, we follow it. If the structure keeps signifying massive bullish pressure, we follow the same thing. As you can see right now, DXY is very, very bullish. Let's check out other pairs. So let's start with Euro USD. As you can see, Euro USD has been massively moving to the downside. What is actually happening right now is really massive, because last week a lot of people were expecting DXY to be bullish because we saw some break of structure. But Sunday, market open on Sunday. On Monday, we started seeing massive momentum. On Monday, on Tuesday, we see a few reactions. On Wednesday and Thursday, Friday, the market keep moving to the downside. Guys, it was really, really massive. Now, as you can see, last week, based on the analysis we did last week, we failed to create highs. You can see we just wicked above it. You can see that we can also call it liquidity grab, but we break structure. Yeah, we broke structure. This was a structure break with a body close. As you can see, the market started moving to the downside. For me, when we break this structure, some people will be like, we are bullish. Now, you are not wrong by saying you are bullish, but the question is, we are bullish to an extent because the overall trend of the market is what? The overall trend of the market is bearish, looking at what is happening on the higher time frame. Now, you can actually be bullish, but it's going to be for a particular time. But if you only be like, oh, we have broken structure, so therefore I'm going to be looking for buys when the market gets here, obviously your stoppers has already been hit. But as you can see right now, this is a very massive bearish market. As you can see, massive momentum. The pressure is so much that it's not even saying this is just a reaction. For me, where we will keep moving to the downside. You can see there is nothing holding us to start hitting those lows of 0.99500. You can see, imagine euro and dollar are now almost the same thing, to an extent that very soon even USD will be even stronger than euro. It's crazy, guys. All right, so let's check out the forward to see where we can start seeing opportunity for us to start shorting the market. Okay, this is where I'm actually seeing some opportunity for us to go short. As you can see, what we have right here. So this is what we have right here. This is on the 4 hour time frame. We're going to be expecting a pullback to that region. Yeah, because we broke structure here. This is a reaction. Yeah, but the reaction is more than 20 pips. You can actually calculate it to see it's more than 20 pips from the low to the high. As you can see, is 21 pips. You can see. So I'm actually taking it a structure whereby that the market can actually pull back to that area and go to the downside. Why do I say it? Because of the momentum, the pressure we saw on DXY. So we might not expect to see that deep pullback. Sometimes the market cannot just do that deep pullback we're expecting. Obviously the market cannot do that. So as you can see, something I draw here is a structure, but you can actually see it on the 1 hour time frame. As you can see, we left some imbalances for people who trade imbalances. For me, I don't usually trade imbalances, but I'm usually focusing on structure because that is the main thing for me. So this is what I'm looking at. If we fail to drop from that location, obviously I'm not going to put sell limit here. Like, I'm not going to put sell limit here. I'm not going to do that. So once the market gets to my point of interest, which is my POI, I'll go to the lower time frame, which is the 5 minutes and the 1 minute and 3 minutes, and if also the 15 minutes, to see how price action is reacting. if I'm started seeing price action started shifting to the downside, where I'm started seeing the market creating lower highs and lower lows, obviously it means that sellers are taking control. Obviously I will start looking for opportunity to start shorting the market. But if that did not happen, obviously I'm gonna wait and see what happens. Probably we're gonna break here and come and react from this structure right here. Or even if we don't react structure right here, we can actually pull back to this extreme and still sell off. So any of those things can happen. All we need to do is just to be very mindful that these are our sell regions. Either you sell from here. Okay, this is also another sell area I'm also looking at. This is on the 4 hour. Either we sell from here or here. There is no a structure here on the 4 hour. This is also on a 1 hour structure I showed you, or we sell from here. So that is just what I'm looking at. So, but for me, my major areas are this first one and this second one, not even this center one, because this center one is just is on the 1 hour. But on 4 hour, for me, 4 hour time frame structures are more important than 1 hour time frame structure. So this is what I'm going to be looking at to sell at any of those regions. So be very, very mindful of that. So that is for Euro USD. So let's check out AUD USD. Oh, it's amazing. It's almost the same thing. As you can see, last week's analysis I did. If you're following us, if you're not following us, please like our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the bell notification, and stay on the loop for all our content. Alright, as you can see, we'll massively move to the downside. Like I said, I was expecting the market to go down on AUD USD, which I showed you guys on the analysis that I was expecting the market to go down. Obviously, the market went to the downside. Massive opportunity to take shots. Even if you missed short here, this was a very massive short opportunity right down to this area for people who were able to cut it. I was able to cut from here to here. I was able to make 5% from these trades. Okay, or one of the things I will be doing is whenever I take trades, I'm going to be updating you guys on the Telegram channel. All you need to do is just to follow us there by clicking the link below. Okay, as you can see, I'm expecting shorts. As you can see, the momentum is bearish even on the daily time frame. Let's start from the daily. As you can see on the daily time frame, in as much as we broke structure, but one of the questions you need to ask yourself, what is the overall trend? What is the overall trend of the market? The overall trend on the market, if you go on the weekly perspective, we're actually bearish. As you can see, we are bearish until we break this structure. We are bearish on AUD USD. So that is the overall structure, and that is what I am focusing on. So because we are bearish, I know that even if I'm taking longs, I need to be very mindful that the market overall direction is bearish. So even if I'm taking long, I need to have a limit to where I'm going to end my long trades. As you can see on the daily time frame, we did not break structure. It was just a liquidity grab. But looking also at that area, this was where all those moves start from. For example, this was where this move started from before we broke this structure right here. So this was where all the moves started from. Someone will be like, oh, the market is actually reacting from it there. We can actually go bullish because that was the last higher low that broke structure. We can actually create higher high here. To an extent, you are not wrong, but like I said earlier, you need to also understand the higher time frame structure, because while you can see the pressure of this market going to the downside, these are the things you need to look out for. There was no single retracement than this bullish movement right here. It was all corrective. To my opinion, I don't think buys will be very good for someone to take on AUD USD. Looking at on the higher time frame perspective, at the same time, the pressure that we are using to go to the downside, you can see there is no bullish sign here, unlike the way we see it on Euro USD. If you go down to the 4 hour, you can see the market is very, very bearish. So these are the areas where I'm possibly going to short the market, to see the market pull back to this area and start seeing the market going to that. Obviously, if we get at that area, we can actually see this market breaking structures and start attacking so many lows, as you can see right here. So the reason why I would take the market here, because this is a very clear point of interest. I see that the market can actually pull back to and drop off. And also, as we're doing that, we're going to take out this liquidity. These are liquidity staying here. So this is where people usually take shorts. People who are taking all these shorts, these are liquidity areas. I don't like taking entries at liquidity areas. I'm going to be doing a video, like I said, in the month of September. You're going to be seeing all this series where I'm going to be talking about market structures, higher highs and higher lows, lower lows and low highs, and also liquidity concepts. Understanding all these things, it can also help you to know when you are taking trades. All right, so I'm not going to be taking trade at this area. So this is where I'm going to be setting my alert to wait for the market to pull back to that area and drop off. You can see, wait for the market to pull back to this, my point of interest, and start looking for structure breaks on the downside. Obviously take the market to the downside. So this is what I'm going to be looking for on the lower time frame, be it the 15 minutes, the 5 minutes, the 3 minutes, even on the 1 minute. I even saw someone taking trades even on the 1 second. So it depends on what works for you. But me, I always take trades on the 15 minutes, 5 minutes, sometimes on the 1 hour to be able to confirm some entries. So these are what I do for myself. So that is for AUD USD. All right, let's check out gold to see what is happening on gold. As you can see, gold is very, very bearish, guy. As you can see, DXY is actually crushing all this market. Looking for me on the long term perspective, as you can see, looking at gold, let me go to the monthly chart for gold. As you can see, gold is actually on a range. Yeah, on a range to an extent. This is just a range because just created this high, went down, tried to make another high, failed, which is another sign that we're actually going to go down. So if we now take out this structure at the price of 1,674, if the market breaking with the body close, obviously nothing is holding gold to get to 1,454. Now looking at what is happening on DXY, if DXY will get to 120, obviously this is going to be achievable. All we need to do is just follow the structure, follow the market trends, and keep making money from the market. So that is all for gold on the long term. I'm actually expecting gold to go down. As you can see on the weekly, we can see the bearish movement. You can see, like I always tell people, you can actually take counter trend trades. Yeah, you can be very profitable taking counter trend trades, but you need to understand, where will I draw the line? Like, where will I stop buying to know that this is the overall trend of the market? Overall trend of the market of gold is bearish, as you can see. So you can see, I'm not surprised we had this massive bearish momentum coming to the downside. So even if you go on the daily, we started breaking structure. We're after from this other block right here, so we started breaking structure. As you can see, we clearly break this structure on the left. You can see it, yeah, body close. So what does that mean? It means that sellers are now in control of this market. All we need to do is look for selling opportunities where we can take advantage of the market and sell off. Now looking out for gold right here, this is an area, a structure break area that I'm going to be looking out for. There was a break of structure right here because we're going to be following trends. Like I said, trend is your friend, guys. Trend is your friend. Don't go against the trend. Even if you want to trade counter trades, yeah, so you can be very profitable, but it can be very tricky sometimes because you can take a lot of losses. I'm very mindful taking counter trend trades. Not that I don't take it, but guys, I'm very, very mindful. As you can see, all these structures right here are on the discount level, which means I'm not going to be taking any structure right here. I'm going to be looking forward to see how the market react at this premium level to go short. Now, as you can see here, all this level here, from here, all of them are on the discount, which means I cannot sell on the discount. I can only sell on the premium level. So these are areas where I can be looking for shorts. Now all I need to do is wait for the market to tap into this area and move to the downside. So this is another opportunity I'm going to be looking out for gold. It's going to be an amazing week, guys. A whole lot of opportunities are setting up for the market for people to take advantage on. So looking at what we have here, okay, let me get my discount of premium to back. Okay, looking at what we have here on gold, as you can see, those areas I told you that are on discount, all of them are flat lows. Yeah, flat highs, sorry, all of them are flat highs. I'll show you, which is liquidity. Guys, it's liquidity. So you don't need to be at the wrong side of the market. You can see how all of them are very corrective. Like, this is like very, very corrective nature. All these, you can see the market just go up and down, up and down, up and down. To me, this is not a good price action that I would like to take trade on. So I will wait for the market to push up to the upside, get to my area of interest, start looking for structure shifts, market start breaking lows. Obviously I'll take it to the downside. So this is what I'm expecting, guys. If you are loving this video, all you need to do is to like our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the bell notification, and stay on the loop, guys. Stay on the loop, because we're going to be dropping a whole lot of gems. And don't forget to join our Telegram channel. As you can see, this is what I'm expecting for gold. Like, I'm not going to be taking trades here. This is where my area of interest is, right here. This is my area of interest that I would like to start taking shots. When I mean short, I mean selling, guys. So this is where I see gold, an opportunity we have right here for us to pull back, start creating, and once we pull back, obviously we're going to take out this low. Yeah, this is very, very corrective, and it's going to be a massive, and this is going to be more than 400 pips, guys. I'm already on this trade. If you're on the Telegram channel, I posted it, and I'm currently in profit, 400 pips profit right now. Although I don't calculate pips, because one of the things that deceive traders is for you to be calculating your pips. To me, if you want to be profitable in trading, I think people need to look out for trading at risk reward. With that, you can be able to know, oh, I'm risking 1% to be able to get 2%, 3%, 5%, or 10%, or even 20%. But calculating pips, imagine, for example, you have a stop loss of 100 pips and you have a take profit of 1000 pips. Even if you achieve that, that is just 1 to 10. that's how it is. But if someone uses 1 pip stop loss with a 10 pips take profit, that is still 1 to 10. Guys, I want us to approach trading with the mindset of risk to reward, not all these thousands of pips. To me, I don't know, but this is what I think is better, and it's gonna make you to trade flawlessly when you know that you are losing in percentages and also winning in percentages. So that is all for gold. I'm going to be expecting short on gold. So let's go Bitcoin right now to see what is happening in Bitcoin and the opportunities we have right here. All right, guys, as you can see, the market is massively moving to the downside. Obviously, like I told you, there is nothing bullish in Bitcoin. Obviously, there is nothing. Even if you are taking even if you are buying all those little buy movements, yeah, it's cool, you can actually make money, but obviously you need to be very careful. Like I said, taking advantage of counter trade trades can be tricky, and it can cost you a lot, guys. You need to understand that you need to know what you're doing to take counter trend trades. Like you can see, on the long term, we are going to the downside. Obviously, we're testing the $17,000 region or level. And if we did not hold, we are obviously moving to the 16,000. If we did not hold, guys, we're on our way to 12,000, of which it is my possible area I'm expecting Bitcoin to get to. Looking out for what is happening to DXY. If DXY is going to be very strong, honestly, we're going to have a whole lot of bearish market in Bitcoin. And with the whole thing looming everywhere, everybody's talking about inflation, crash, so many other things. Obviously, I've not been available. Like in 2008 crash, I didn't know what it is. I was still a young guy in 2008. So, but even if the crash happens, let's say it goes, but I've actually experienced the COVID-19 crash and see how the market recovered. And obviously, any crash that happened in the market is also an opportunity for you to take advantage of. So, guys, do not be scared of crashes. All right, so let's do analysis on Bitcoin to see where we can actually take advantage. You can see we broke structure, signify that means we are bearish. So let's go to 4 hours to see what is happening right there. All right, on the 4 hour, where are we going to trade from? Honestly, the market massively moved to the downside. Let's see where we're going to trade from. Obviously, the only area, this is also a break, which is you can also only see on the smaller time frame. Yeah, this is also a break. So let's go to the smaller time frame to see, because the only area we can actually trade from on the 4 hour time frame is this area here. Is this other block right here. But will the market pull back to that area? I don't think so. But that doesn't mean it can't. It will, but I don't think so that will happen. Looking at what we have here, we broke structure right here. Yeah, we broke it. It was a structure break. As you can see, we broke structure, created a new low, wanted to create another lower low, meaning that the market did not create. And where did all this move started from? All these moves started from this structure right here. Yeah, so this is where all these moves started from. So which means that the market can actually pull back to this region and sell off. As you can see, we are pulling back, we are getting there. We can actually pull back here and sell off. As you can see, this is our weekend price action, the price action of Saturday, and today being Sunday is very, very corrective. That is why, in as much as crypto market trade 24/7, always be very mindful. On Saturday and Friday, the market is very, very corrective. The price action is not that momentum. Like you can see, imagine the momentum of this price action. These are institutions. These are their work. That is what they do. You can see, but you can see retail traders, moving the market slowly. Trying to make one of your money right here and there, and you can see creating liquidity. Now, some of the things they are doing here is just to create liquidity for the big guys, who are the institutions, who knows how to manipulate the market and hit everybody's stop loss, and not us. As you can see, another area we can actually sell from is this area on the 1 hour time frame. So, but honestly, it's kind of very tricky right here. But honestly, we can actually pinpoint where to sell from. The first area is this, but if we break this area with a body close, if we see the market disobeying this supply level, meaning that the buyers are now in control, if we see the market disobeying this supply level that caused the break of this structure to the downside, if we see the market disobeying, obviously it means that the buyers are in control to an extent until we get to this area to see how the market reacting, because obviously we are moving to the downside. As you can see, we have some little wicks here which you can go on the 15 minutes time frame to see. It's also form a structure at that level which the market can also react from. The market can also react from because it broke structure on the 15 minutes. So you also need to be mindful of another area, which is this. If you go on the 1 hour, you see it as a week. Let's check 1 hour. You see it as a week. You can see the week right here. So these are possible areas where the market can actually sell off from, because the market actually usually sell off from a supply areas and regions. For me, this is what I'm expecting, and obviously I'm going to be waiting to see what the market and how everything will go. So that is all for Bitcoin. As you can see, we're bearish in Bitcoin, creating lows. As what I need to do is just to wait for the market either to react from here or to tap into this area and still go to the downside. Like I said, the target is 17,000, which is the previous low, and if we didn't hold, we're going to create new lows, which is 16,000, which is not out of cards. Looking out for what is happening in DXY, how bullish DXY is. Alright, let's check out BNB, Ethereum, and Matic. Okay, this is Ethereum right here. As you can see, let's check on the daily time frame to see what is happening on the daily time frame. I've actually did some markup, which I'm going to be explaining why I did that. As you can see, the market actually reacted to those areas I told you guys last week's Sunday, like I did analysis, because every Sunday we'll do this. I told you guys that we had liquidity resting above these highs, and like I said, either the market react from any of these places, but this is the first place that I targeted, or the market react to this extreme high right here. As you can see, the market reacted on the first one and start going to the downside, and you can see the market violated the structure. Now the market violated the structure by breaking the first higher low, that caused break of structure. What does that mean? It means that we are moved from bullish to bearish. That's simple. That is just market structure for you. Understanding market structure, know where we now switch trends and all those things. If you know all those things, it will be of a very good help, honestly, guys. As you can see on the 4 hour, where can we start taking short from? As you can see, honestly, every single thing that happened in the market is a detail. Do not say that it doesn't make sense. If you be like, oh, I'm going to wait for the market to pull back to this area before I sell, the market can just shock you and just react a little bit and drop off massively, and with that you just miss out of massive sell opportunity, which means you don't need to beat yourself, because opportunities always occur in the market. All you need to do is just have the right mindset and take advantage of it. Now, looking at what happened here, we had a reaction and created a new lower low. This is a new low, and this was the structure that caused it. As you can see, if this market will go down at that level, we are going to see that as the market gets into that area. All we need to do is to go on the lower time frame. If you want to get that snap entry, like me, I don't like putting sell limits. Like someone will be like, okay, let me put sell limit, and you can actually get your short too. Maybe you put a sell limit here, maybe your stop loss here, and you start targeting the next low. Obviously, it can actually pick you up and go to the downside. But what are the chances of the market picking you up and hitting your stop loss? The chances are so high, because why? Sometimes the market can decide to make a deep pullback before going to the downside, Obviously, if the market did not sell off at this level, so this is also another supply area that I'm going to be waiting forward to see the market to get to, and I can start shorting from those areas. As you can see on the 1 hour time frame, it is crystal clear what the market is doing. All I need to do is just exercise patience, allow the market, wait for the market to come to my POI. What is POI? POI means point of interest, where I'm interested to take trades at this area to see how the price action is reacting. If we fail, obviously I'm going to be looking at this area to see how price action is behaving at those two areas, which is at the area of 1621 and 1650 and 1703 and 1725. These are areas, possible areas I'm going to be taking short. So guys, be mindful. This is Ethereum. Look for short at these areas, and this is what I see. Obviously you can have a different thing, a different view, which is fine. This is how I do my own trading. All right, let's check our BNB. Okay, this is BNB. As you can see, we are massively moved to the downside. Honestly, I like BNB to an extent because I believe because of some benefits in using Binance to trade, or benefits of because of how big Binance is. They put a lot of benefit in BNB, and BNB has a lot of liquidity. You can see this massive bullish movement. Imagine we're able to catch this percentage, guys. This is amazing. From this low to this high. Sorry, let me get it. From this low to this high, that's about 83%. Imagine you are trading with leverage. Imagine what that means. This is just on the spot. Imagine if you are trading with leverage, maybe 10x, 100x. Because I see people using 100x. Man, that's huge leverage. That's huge leverage. I've never used 100x before, but one day I'm going to hit it up. Not because I'm afraid, but because of risk management. Guys, the most important thing in this game is capital preservation. I understand that you can actually take big risk and make a lot of money. It's true, but you can actually go the other way, and you can actually lose a lot of money. So looking at what is happening on the daily time frame, we are very bearish, breaking the first higher low that caused break of structure. So let's go on the 4 hour to see areas where we can actually start taking shots. As you can see, we are very bullish, kind of mini bullish, not strongly bullish. Now these are first area I'm going to be taking shots, which is this area. So I'm looking forward to see how price action reacts once we get here. If we get here, we'll start seeing break of structure, market start creating higher highs and higher lows. Obviously I'm excited to take the market to the downside. I'm going to be seeing that on the lower time frame. If this thing fail, I believe here is also another area that I'm going to be taking short, which is this week here. But I don't think that happens, but anything is possible. My financial market can humble you when you be like, oh, it must happen. Sometimes it happens, but sometimes it can also humble you. So these are two areas, but the first area which I'm kind of more liking to take sell is at this area, which is at the area of 307 and 310. So this is the two areas I'm going to be taking shots. So BNB USDT sell. All right, so let's look out for Matic to see what is happening on Matic. So this is going to be the last one we're going to be analyzing. But if you want me to analyze any pair of your choice, guys, all you need to do is to drop it in the comment section. Drop it in the comment section. If you communicate with me in the comment section, I can be able to share my knowledge in what you are looking at. As you can see, we have so many cryptocurrencies. Imagine if I'm doing analysis on all the cryptocurrency, I will not leave this weekly outlook and setup. So because all you will do is just tell me the one you want. Like all I do is look out for the one that had major liquidity, and I see Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and Matic. I've been studying it. So these are the ones that have more liquidities, and some of them other ones are just chopping around, which is not good for trading. For me, I like liquidity because liquidity is money. It's called volatility. So that is more important thing. As you can see, this is Matic. Like I told you guys, we're going to go down, which means we created a new high and moving to the downside, but we didn't punch into this area. So we are now on our way to target this previous higher low that broke structure. But we have not gotten there yet. The market is just reacting, pulling back to attack it. As you can see, the momentum. Now, one of the things you need to understand something. Now, looking at these two movements, for example, the bullish movement, as you can see, there's a whole lot of wicks, up and down, small candles moving up and down, and we now broke structure. But look at the bearishness. The bearishness is with volume. You can see how fat those candle is, especially the last one. It's crazy. So for you to see that there is a whole lot of selling pressure, meaning that the sellers are in control. And another thing again, we are on overall bearish market in crypto. So these are the things you need to have in your back of your head, knowing that, okay, these are how we analyze the market. Even if you are seeing bearish, but what is the overall structure, overall time frame, predicting the structure? What is it all about? So with this, you can be able to minimize your risk and take advantage of opportunities we are seeing in the market. All right, let's check out on the 4-hour time frame to start looking for area of interest that we can actually sell off on. Now, looking at what we are seeing right here on the 4-hour. So this is the recent price action here. So for me, the markets need to push up, because why? We broke structure right here. Like I tell you, you need to be very mindful. Like someone will be like, oh, let me just put a sell limit here. If you put a sell limit here, there is a high tendency that the market will just hit you out on loss. Yeah, because we just broke structure, meaning that the bull are in control, means that the market can just come down, do a retest or double bottom or grab liquidity. Anyone, still the same thing, depending on individual traders and what you call it. And the market can just still push to the upside and just drop off, like push to the upside here and drop off. And that's when we start breaking that low I told you, which is this low, which is around that 72 cents. But on the long term, Matic is one of the tokens I'm going to be holding. Like, I'm seeing a lot of opportunities, a whole lot of partnership that these people are doing, guys. It's going to be amazing. Now, when we break this low, obviously nothing is holding Matic for us not to crush to the downside. Yeah, honestly, nothing is holding us for us not to retest this low, which is 32 cents. Imagine the profits, how amazing this thing is. Let's check out the percentages to see what we're going to be looking out for. Obviously, it's around 64%. Imagine if you are trading with leverage. That's crazy, guys. So that is all for Matic. So this is what we draw the curtain this morning. I believe you love the market outlook and setup. My name is John Bosco. All you need to do is to like our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the bell notification, and join our Telegram group. Guys, join our Telegram group. We show a lot of content, and all of these things are free. So thank you for watching. All you do is to be careful, trade carefully, and don't get wrecked. Bye.